And my topic is problem of manual scavenging in India, the story of humiliation in Kanpur city. So just now we have heard about love, and Dr. Rajesh beautifully defined that love, how love has no meaning, no definition, and no way to express basically. And just what he says, love, I want to now to think you people how you define the hate, hateness. Can you tell me the same way the Rajesh has? Please don't close the eyes, because if you love, just think for 1 minute. And on what point you hate the person? What is the nature of hateness? Why do you hate the people? Your neighbor, your friend? What dislikes you? Please, just 2 minutes.
Shall I?
Okay. Let's start.
What I hate is interference.
In your private domain?
Yes. In my private domain, any type of interference I hate.
It is dislike.
I feel hate to somebody who harm my principles, my values, and I feel like he's talking with me.
I really want to say that I hate the feeling of hate, that I don't really want to hate anybody, but that is beyond human nature. So what I hate is when somebody sort of tries to demean my family, my friends, and my dignity in itself, if it is related to my identity in itself, if it is related to me as a student, if somebody tries to defame that, me as a lawyer, if somebody tries to defame that, me as a citizen of a developing yeah, just to say that.
Basically, I think the hate word is related to hurting a person.
I hate when I see a situation where people are dehumanized.
Something that I think is worthy of hatred is anyone who commits violence against another person.
I hate repetitive persons. Like our grandparents, things like that. Maybe in younger age. Repetitive. I hate politics.
I hate the people who hurt me or who make me uncomfortable with anything.
The feeling intense or dislike.
Hate is so portray word in ugly.
I think hate is to humiliate yourself.
I'm trying, I'm not sure that I succeed not to use this word. And I remember that my young daughter, when she was really young, she used to come home and say, I hate this and I hate this and I hate it. And I try to tell her, guys, try to think not of hating somebody. I live in an area that is characterized by a high level of hate.
I hate my anger.
Anger.
My anger.
If someone hates animals, it's hate. पर गुस्सा नहीं करता, बहुत ज़्यादा गुस्सा आ जाता है अगर कोई जानवर को मारता है।
I think, like love, everybody has given that they have feeling of love. All of you have given the one definition, one line definition, meaning of the love. But I observe that when I use the word hate, somebody only given the meaning, somebody doesn't like the word hate, and they're not able to express. It means by human being, by human nature, we don't want to hate anybody. We want to love. By birth, the first thing I will get from a mother is love. Love to his child. She never, and first thing we learn when we born is love. Nobody in the life get the first lesson of hatredness. But he gets the first lesson from mother to love herself, her mother, and her father, siblings, brother. So first learning, first teaching in the life is love. But with the passage, with the surroundings, with the development ourselves, we learn the hatredness. We get some values, negative values. Positive values there in our life, in our mind. But the surroundings, with the education, through unaware, unnoticed, we learn some negative things also, and hatredness is the one thing. Nobody in the class teaches you to hate. But why we learn hate? Madam, she is psychologist. She may be knowing more. Because it attacks. We express. I told love is sacrifice. Love, we have to love the person with some feeling to selfishness. There should not be any selfishness. Then love will be there. But we hate the person if he doesn't like, he doesn't help you, or he doesn't with your standard, with your parlance of your intellectual. If he harms you, if you say something which is negative to you, or if he abuses you, then you hate. And one thing more, I don't feel any person who hates his fellow being on the basis of his identity. आप में से कोई ऐसा तो नहीं होगा जो कि अपने फेलो बींग्स के अपनी क्लास में किसी को इस तरह से कि वो इस कम्युनिटी से है, इस सेक्स से है, इस जेंडर से है, इस रिलीजन से है, इस लैंग्वेज से है. But generally we see in the world, people develop the hatredness with the identity. They hate the person who is, maybe he is Muslim, he is Jewish, he is Christianity, or maybe of color. America, color. Color is one reason for hatedness. There is so many violence. Recently, there is a violence against the black in America. Then there is a language also. In here in India, we have a history. We have the war. Or there was now also the South India is hating the language of Hindi. I was in Bangalore last month, and I found that there is no Hindi language, though Hindi is our Rashtriya language, our national language. Then they are also fighting for their own state flag. They have their own flag. Language, the reason also. People are fighting for the reason, for the autonomy. And they hate the person who comes from that place. If I hate the reason like Punjab, I will hate the Punjabis. But though he never harmed me, but I know it. Or like we Indians always got this information out, we have been told, or we are think that Pakistan is our enemy. Once upon a time, before independence, Pakistan is our part. But why Pakistan becomes suddenly our enemy? Who told you? It is society, culture, where you have been grown up. So sometimes unconsciously we learn more things, and whatever we are learning unconsciously, this is the hatredness. Hate the person. If you don't dislike, we don't like, hate the person. So I think love is very important, and hatredness is negative things which we should shut up. One thing more I want to draw your attention here. And we in India, we are living in such a society, you can say, where we discriminate, we hate the person with his origin, his birth. He born in such a community, in such a creed or caste, you can say a word caste. It is very unique in the subcontinent. You don't find in the European or other place, where we hate the person, we discriminate the person on the basis of his birth, on whom he is born. And the manual scavengers, they are born in a low caste. Let me tell you what is the features of our Indian caste system. We have a primarily four caste, all we know, caste system we know, which is based on the hierarchy of the, you can say caste. Brahmanism, Brahman is first, who is supposed to worship, he is the upper. Then we have a Kshatriya. Kshatriya is a warrior caste, who defends war. Then we have Vaishya. Vaishya is a you can say businessman, or trading class businessman. There are also working class of some people that work also after some working jobs like washing, these things. And then lastly have Shudra. Shudra is the lowest caste, which is subservient, serving caste, you can say, who serve all three above to him, and they are the lowest in the rung. And one thing fantastic, very unique is that they are degraded. They have been, you can say, they can't change this caste hierarchy, caste compartments. This is very awkward in this situation. And once you born, your generation will also be the same caste. You can't change it. There is no mobilization. There is no mobility. And the lower caste, and this is based, and there in the lower caste there is a concept of purity and impurity. Low caste are being, they are impure, and if you touch him, you are polluted. So this is the hatredness where it developed. Discrimination developed. If you hate the person because he is working in your house, serving your, sweeping the floor of your house, maid servant, can you discriminate? Should we discriminate? No. But historically, there is evidence, and it is Madhya Pradesh where we are here, Indore, and Mao is nearby. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. B.R. Ambedkar, the father of nation, a father of constitution, he is born in Mao nearby. He fought against this system of untouchability, discrimination against the Sudra caste, lower caste. And there was a story all people know here. And this discrimination is a lot, people fought, and legally, when the constitution was framed out, and Dr. Ambedkar, he framed the constitution. In the constitution itself, in the article 17, the fundamental rights, he has written that untouchability is abolished. It is now practice of untouchability is illegal. That's 17. But still, we are finding that this system, this practice of untouchability is there in our country in a different forms. No, we are no more. We are touching. We are not touching. We feel that we are discriminating on touching only, but in psyche also, people are discriminating. This is a real fact, social fact in our society. People are discriminating, and there are a lot of things, stories, incidents are there where the people of lower caste have been killed by the upper caste due to this caste discrimination. So here on this yes, I have given the two sides. One is the human dignity and human indignity. How the manifest scavengers, those who belongs to the lower caste, they are super community, they are cleaning your houses, they are cleaning the sewages. How they are feeling? What is their feeling in their life? Just see, human dignity is there, but in their life they will know human dignity, they are having human indignity. They are not feeling any human respect. Humiliation. They always feel humiliation by the other people. So casteally, they are those who are working in their houses as a maid servant, as a sweeper or whatever. The person, the master, the owner of the house, they hates the person. You don't want to touch. If they want to give something, water or some food, they give from the top. Here, take, don't touch. Then humanity and inhumanity, you know very well. They feel inhumanity. Equality is not there. We don't teach them equal. We teach them to discriminate. Love and hate. The opposite. They are being hated by the people. And untouchability is there. Nobody want to touch them. You can do the same work. You can clean your whole house with a broom, but the person who is cleaning the house outside, you are not going to touch them. Enmity is there in their life. There is no affection. Nobody comes there to feel. I have a friend, and people know that they are working this profession, this job for centuries, and there is no changes in their life. They are living there in an empty life. They are living outside of the main areas, main hospitals. So, and violence, yes, Forest means they are being killed. Many times they are being killed by their people, upper caste people. So this is the things about the manual scavenging. Manual.
Can I relate to that? I think that in one word we can see what is dehumanization. When you when you create a group of people, dehumanize. They are not human beings. And I think that you could, if we could have a title of Nazis, it would be the same, because the Nazis had the same ideology of races and of some people who are not human beings, so they cannot even, they are like mice. We can't destroy them. We have to kill them.
Yes, but here in India, they are part of the Hindu system. It is different.
I think it is not racism. And by the way, I want to say that by education, by modernism, by developing culture, I think this division is not exist right now. We not hate our शूद्र, आप जिसको शूद्र कह रहे हैं, हम उनको अब घृणा नहीं करते हैं. हम वॉरियर्स को वॉरियर्स की तरह ट्रीट नहीं करते हैं. वॉरियर्स बिकम बिजनेसमैन, बिजनेसमैन बिकम वॉरियर्स. ये इट इज नॉट बाय बर्थ, बाय वर्क. Now the society is changing in India. I think my all friends, yes,
was in early 1960s.
Yes, maybe somehow, somewhere it exists. But if you think about hate, the shooter is also hate to Brahmins. Then it is hate system. It is hate system. So we all abolish. I think if you are convinced for my thought, please raise your hand. That this system is not in our society right now. Exactly. So it becomes very narrow.
Can I say something? Because I have very strong feelings about this. Because this does exist in our society. It may not exist in this room. But if you talk to your neighbor, okay, you're all studying, getting your BA, MA, university education. If this job, manual scavenger, paid well, if it paid better than manager at CCD or some other company, would any of you accept this job? That is discrimination. The concept that someone else can clean toilets, but I cannot clean toilets, that is humiliation. And I'll give you an example, and it's our privileged responsibility to go clean the public toilets, to show everybody else that we are not above that. And the example is, was on the board of a school. I helped set up the school, I designed the curriculum. We hired cleaners. The woman who swept wouldn't touch the toilet because it was below her. So we hired somebody to clean the toilets. We didn't do it, I didn't do it. But for some reason the woman had to go back to her village for a week. No one cleaned the toilets. No one cleaned the toilets. You of course dirtied the toilets. On day 4, I went in and I cleaned the toilet. And everybody goes, and I say, whose feces is that? That's my feces. Why should somebody else clean it? I am seen as being Brahmin. I'm upper class, maybe even above, because foreigners sometimes are placed even above. But I'm not above anything. If it needs to be done, I do it. Okay? And that includes manual scavenging. But because of the society said, oh no, my best friend is a Dalit. But no, we're not going to do that. Who is? The Dalit is going to do it. And as long as that situation persists, where other people aren't willing to accept that job, you have that caste system very firmly, because you all go to the restroom. You all poop. Somebody has to clean it. Okay? And I'm not talking about cleaning it in your own home, because I also clean my own toilet, by the way. But in public, you have to go show other people that we are not above that. Because if you don't show other people that you are not above that, then you are above that. And you placed yourself up there in that twice more, 3 times more, whatever, you're in that. And when you place yourself up here, it means you also, even if you're not, you're also placing the people that have to clean the toilets down there by your action. And so you have to take that responsibility of what you do and what you don't do. I don't clean toilets. Well, that's also humiliating the people that, okay, you're not hiring them, you're not forcing it, but you are. Unless, of course, you never go to the toilet. If you never go to the toilet, of course, you're not forcing people. But everybody, I mean, we all do that.